All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Shotlet Family Firewood. So this weekend is going to be, it's a long weekend, actually. I got 2 days off of work and for a couple special events. And my wife and I, our anniversary is this weekend. And we're going to get out of town for a little bit for that. So busy weekend. I'll show you right now, but I spent last night, or actually all day yesterday, working the Luke Bryan farm tour. Guys, not everything we do is firewood here at Shotlet Family Firewood. I am currently working with my fire department and we are covering the Luke Bryan farm tour in Brooklyn, Wisconsin, providing emergency services. So kind of the calm before the storm here, but this is another time commitment I have, so pretty cool stuff. Last night in a town of 1,500 people, we had 13 to 15,000 people. It's the second time we've done that. We did it 2 years ago and we did it again last night, and things went well. So yeah, anyway, we have very limited time for firewood this weekend, so my wife is running to an appointment and I have Wyatt with me until about noon today, and that's when my wife gets home and we're taking off. So what I'm going to do this morning is we're going to use the tree shear and we're going to split up these big rounds that Bob was here and cut up last weekend. So that's going to be the plan. And then hopefully I can show you some of the event that we're going to go to tomorrow. So yeah, busy weekend, and let's get after it. All right, so we got these big rounds of oak. This is going to be mostly boiler wood stuff because it was hollow, and I mean there's a lot of good stuff here, but I think just because it's hollow and some's punky, it's mostly going to be boiler wood. And then there's some big rounds of maple, and I think a few big rounds of walnut in there. So we're going to split these big rounds up. I think we're going to pile them right over here. We're kind of right in the area of these logs. We'll pick these logs out of here too. But I think we're going to pile them here. And that way I can get the conveyor and splitter down here. And we'll have room, because I haven't cleaned up that mess yet over there too. And I want to clean that up before I get back in that area. So we're going to make a new area a mess. So let's get after it. Alright guys, I think we're going to have to call that quits. I'm going to have to run this back up to the shed and see what's going on. We got a major hydraulic leak coming from the block where those hook in. So I got to go figure out what's going on up there. You can see we got oil all over everything. So quite honestly, I'm not dressed. I just wanted to sit in the skid loader this morning. So I'm going to have to go get changed to be able to work on that. So that's okay. We got a little bit done, split up. You get the gist of it. And maybe I can show you what we're going to get up to tomorrow with that event. And we may stop in at somebody's wood yard. So that'll be cool too. I don't know if you guys can tell where I made it to. There's some firewood around here. You guys might know this guy. Thanks for having me out, Jason.
Not a problem.
Okay guys, so here's our last event for the weekend. We just got here. This is the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. They do this every year at Lambeau Field. This one's put on by Pierce Manufacturing, so hence the brand new ladder trucks that they're just getting set up now. They're gonna stick the ladders out and hang the flag up, and the proceeds of this all go to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. I think at its peak there was over 3,000 climbers came and climbed. Probably won't be that big this year, but next year maybe. Next year will be a anniversary, so we'll see. But this is where we're at today, and I've been doing this. I just counted, I believe this will be year 10. So even more years than I originally thought. I originally was thinking 6 or 8 years, and according to my collection, it'll be year 10. So we'll try and show you a little bit more of this as they get going with this. So clearly this is a 9/11 2001 Memorial Stair Climb. If you're not familiar with the stair climb or the story of the stair climb, so you know that 343 firefighters died the day of September 11th, and you know, in the fire service we take brotherhood very seriously, and I guess the stair climb was started as kind of a finish the climb. So the World Trade Centers were 110 stories tall, and the day of the attacks, the highest anybody got as far as firefighter climbing up the building was the 78th floor. So throughout this climb, we get to the equivalent of the 78th floor. We ring a ceremonial bell to to say we got to the point of that 78th floor, and then when we go to register, we get a card that has a picture of one of the firefighters that died that day, and we continue the climb for them. So we use the stadium steps to climb the equivalent of the 110 stories of the World Trade Center. So that's the significance of it. I don't know anymore. I know I said a few years ago they got to like 3,000 participants here, and that was, at that time, that was a record. That was the biggest stair climb in the country. They do these things all over the country in September. The odd one about this one is it has to be done when the Green Bay Packers are not playing at Lambeau Field. So it can't be done on a home game weekend. So they're out of town in Cleveland this weekend. So this is September 20th. And yeah, it's the weekend for the stair climb. It's also my anniversary weekend, so we're making a weekend of it here in Green Bay. And we went up and saw Logger Jason yesterday. We're gonna do this, we're gonna get some lunch, and we're gonna do some other stuff. But this is the new Titletown district, across the road from Lambeau Field here. So Yeah. A brand new Pierce 107 foot, probably Ascendant ladder truck that's going to Miami-Dade, down in Florida. And that'll be one of the ones they're hanging the flag off of, so. Alright, so truck 2 is going to Painted Post. I didn't know where that was, so I looked it up. Painted Post is in New York, apparently. So, pretty cool. Oh, they're getting ready to put this flag up, so maybe we'll show you that.
Oh, get out in front there, Brian. Captain. Normally they have the bank like they're standing like right here.
Okay guys, I've been climbing about an hour, waiting for the rest of my group to come before we finish this climb, but we got one down and a half up. But it's important that we remember. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.